With cold weather finally approaching Texas, keeping my coffee hot is a must. Welcome back to another video. If you're new around here, my name is Michelle. Today we're going to be talking about Ember Mugs and Travel Mug 2. These Ember Mugs were my first purchase roughly 3 years ago, which I bought during a deal of the day over at Best Buy. It was a 2-pack for $140. My biggest need for buying an Ember mug? Well, pretty simple. Keep my coffee hot. I have 2 modes when it comes to drinking coffee. 1, chug. 2, sip and enjoy. Now, number 2, sip and enjoy, is why I was in the market for a coffee cup warmer of sorts. Now, I hate it when my coffee gets even a tad bit colder. I won't drink it. And then something about microwaving it just doesn't sit right with me. That's where these Ember mugs come in. They are controlled via an app. From there, you can program at what temperature you want set, or use your temperature presets, their tea timer, and at the bottom, they even offer a few recipes. Now, the app allows you to personalize the color of the LED shown in the front, the brightness of the LED, your current battery level, your temperature unit, and of course, turn on or off notifications. Now, personally, I don't use the app hardly ever. I just grab my mug off the charging plate, pour my coffee, and I'm good to go. It keeps it roughly at 139 degrees, which works perfectly for me. I then hand wash, dry, and place it back on the plate. There have been a few times over the last 3 years where I need to reconnect the mug to the app and then be able to adjust the temperature from there. But again, hardly ever. Overall, the mug is a 10 out of 10 for me. But if I wanted to be super picky or point something out, it is that the white mug can stain quite easily. And if you use like a metal or steel spoon, it will mark at the bottom of the mug. Again, it's all cosmetic, but I thought I'd give you a heads up in case you do get the white colorway. Now on to the travel mug. This one in particular is the Mug 2, not to be confused with the 2 Plus or the newest one, Ember Tumbler. Now, I bought this just a few months after the mug, also on Best Buy for a shocking price of $75. Plus, I had a $20 off, so really $55, and that price alone made it so worth it. But I do have some thoughts about the travel mug. At first, this thing is absolutely great. It does what it's marketed to do, keep your coffee warm while on the go. But I did have to buy a few accessories to make it even better. The standard lid that it comes with is a great idea. You push in, and no matter what direction you picked up the mug, you can sip on your coffee. But without getting super extremely gross, it's very hard to clean. Like 100% clean this thing. With its mechanics and how it works, there's so many weird small places where coffee can get stuck, and even with a wire brush or leaving it in hot soapy water for hours won't get rid of. That alone made me stop using the travel mug as often as I'd like to use it, because just at the thought of it knowing it wasn't clean really grossed me out. It wasn't until I bought a fairly inexpensive replacement lid. Now, this lid is a lot less fancy. It's a very standard coffee mug lid. You do have a specific place where you need to sip from, but wow, this thing is so much easier to clean. And for $15, I wish I bought this from the start. Now let's talk about how the travel mug works and the battery level. First, you just place your finger on the Ember logo front here and for a few seconds until it gives you a cute hello message. And from there, you can even name your mug. I personally named mine Sirius Black. Once it's on, you just pour your coffee, and all you need to do is turn the bottom to adjust the temperature. It then shows up right on your mug so you know exactly what temperature it's at. Now, someone who has driven 2 hours one way to work, countless of road trips to and from Chicago, the battery level alone is not enough. When I'm driving, especially during traffic, I take even longer to drink my coffee in the car. And as I mentioned before, if my coffee gets even a little bit colder, I will not drink it. So if you're anything like me, do yourself a favor and just buy the car charger. I think the only thing I wish was different was maybe like the output, only because I am already using this output in my car for my front-facing camera. Not a major deal, because when I do want to travel with it, I can connect an adapter, but it's more chunky, there's more wires, but again, not a huge deal. I do love that it's retractable, so it does its part in trying to keep a clean profile in your car, so I do appreciate that. And for $50, it's nice to know that I can keep my coffee warm for as long as I want. Now, I would like to point out that for a total of $70, I did make my travel mug kind of feel new again instead of buying the newest for $200. Either way, I have nothing but great things to say about Ember Mugs. They're not sponsoring this video, don't have anything to do with my channel. I bought these myself. This is just my 3-year review. So if you're in the market for one or two, links will be down below. Comment if you have any questions, and I will see you guys on the next one.